From live to independent news, we're the ones to watch in Fountain Inn.
Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us for WFIN News 2 as we are getting ready for, the weekend. We got one day away. But let's go ahead and take you to our afternoon and evening sky cams here. Afternoon sky cams, well, I guess evening sky cams now. Here, this is a look right now at I-85 southbound at mile marker 29 as traffic is slow there. No, not slow there, I'm sorry. Is not slow there, but is looking very nice, so at least we have no issues there. So that's of course, which in I-385 North we don't ever hardly have any, or I-85 we never hardly ever have issues. So that's good. And of course, this is right here at the Simpsonville area. So coming into Simpsonville and Fountain Inn, always looking nice. Down through there. So that's of course great to see on this evening at the 7 o'clock hour. But of course, we want to remind you we do have Railway this weekend, and you can stay with us on the WFIN News 2 for the latest on that. And we got a special segment coming up to you on WFIN News 2 coming up May 30th. Which is just in 4 weeks. Our team takes you to the coast of South Carolina to give you local news from the coast of South Carolina. And that's more live shots there and so much more. It's going to take you to I-85. That is it's coming into Spartanburg County at Bus Street, I think. I-85 Bus Street South. Bus South, maybe? I'm sorry. Bus. I'm not sure what that means in that Skycam, but so that is very nice there. So like I said, very nice. Traffic is coming into Spartanburg County, not seeing any issues, so that is great there. Drivers getting off on this ramp, so that's nice, and going up to Greenville County, looking very nice there as well too. So of course, keep it up to date with when we continue our coverage this evening. But we want to remind you that local news is our top priority all the time, and so we don't ever skip a beat basically with our local news broadcast. Okay, so like I said, traffic and everything like that is looking very nice across the upstate, so that is nice. Cannot complain from Spartanburg to Greenville, all of those areas. Cannot complain. So that is always very good to see there. But I will say traffic this afternoon has not been terrible, which I believe is great. So that's it's been a blessing to have very nice, very, very, very nice traffic this afternoon as we continue. And of course, you can see that it's a little humid out tonight. And the reason for the humidity tonight, I'm not really sure what our humidity levels, but of course we'll do that. But of course, you can see up top there, we have a little humidity on the camera. I will say that I'm sorry tonight, the cameras are a little blurry on our end, and we're very sorry for that. So you can see my hand is a little blurry there. I'm so sorry, but drivers taking it nice and slow. Let's go ahead and turn now to our weather as oh, that is extended day forecast, and that is not supposed to be on air yet. So sorry there. Okay. We're 67 in Atlanta, so you know those kids that say the 6-7 stuff. Well, 67 in Atlanta, Georgia, so that's very nice. But here you can see this is like our jet stream areas. Um, how they're looking, right? We know that in Columbia it's 68. So, or yeah, 68. I'm sorry. But like I said, continuous continuous, just nice weather. But let's go ahead and zoom here into home as we are getting ready for the weekend, one day away, and the great Anderson County Fair has also been there, and we'll take you that in just a little bit when we come back from the break. Well, like I said, everybody, we do have that impact day. Um, we have that impact day this week. On this Sunday, or Saturday, I'm sorry. Of course, we will have the full complete forecast built out for you. We don't have that ready for you yet, but of course, we are going to build that out and have that ready for you this weekend. Because I know that you don't want to go anywhere without knowing your full complete forecast. And we're gonna have the full complete forecast. Like I said, we do have that impact day on Sunday or Saturday, I do believe. We have not. Yeah, sorry. It is Sunday, Saturday, and potentially just this Saturday with some showers and possible thunderstorms. Let's go ahead and take a look at our area-wide forecast as we are moving along through the week. You know, we're almost there, which is great because we're ready to get this week over with, right? Okay, let's go ahead and time it out for you. We're 62 in Tigerville, 64 in Greenville, and here at home at the studio, we're feeling pretty much the 60s, right? Fountain Inn, Simpsonville, 66. Cooks Crossroads, 66 as well. Tall Oaks, and that's literally into the Piedmont area, which is, oh, now we're into the aerial forecast. Okay, street level forecast. We are very nice and dry, right? That is kind of what we're looking for this afternoon. But we're going to take you down to street level. So down over to downtown Greenville, you can see on your screen, winds are very sustained and like I said, no rain at all. So pretty much in downtown Greenville, we're very nice and dry, which is to be expected. So that's very nice that we're kind of feeling that area, right? Let's go ahead and take a look right now at our next several hours. 9, 10, 11 o'clock is when we start to feeling in the upper 50s, then kind of dropping into our low to mid 50s, and then by 12 o'clock, 1 a.m., then we're kind of, like I said, staying about those mid 50s, low to mid 50s, 60s, waking up about lunchtime tomorrow. Not waking up, but lunchtime is going to be a little bit more chillier tomorrow of any of our days, and that is just due to the I think we do have a cold front on the way, but like I said, it's just gonna remain kind of cold tomorrow, so you may want to be definitely bundling up there because that will be definitely some noteworthy stuff for tomorrow. Now let's go ahead and time out the rest of the afternoon tomorrow. 3, 4, 5 o'clock, getting the kids out of school. 60s, upper 60s. So anywhere from different high schools that we know and love, you might want to go ahead and start considering to bundle up extra more when you're picking the kids up. Kids, also make sure you're bundling up because you know sometimes parents how these kids can be. You see them walking out of school and they're just just steady with short pants on, and it's 60 degrees. Now, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock tomorrow night, 7, 8 o'clock, 9, we're feeling about upper 50s, dropping down to the low to mid 50s as well by 3, 4, 5 a.m. Now, Saturday, this is our impact day. We are still seeing the potential in that. So I would go ahead and place the impact day into place um right now. Not even gonna, not even gonna. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the impact day in. And there's a reason why we have an impact day. As you can see, we do have rain on the way. 50s by 7 a.m. on Saturday. Those 50s could get even colder for rain and severe storms possible. Now, how severe do I expect these conditions to be? Not too severe, but definitely something noteworthy, which is what we say every day here on this station that keeps stuff very noteworthy because you never know when weather and stuff like that can change at any moment. That's why you have news too on your side. So, like I said, impact day for tomorrow, just potential threat for severe weather. Like I said, we're still timing it out, and we have not fully got the full complete forecast. But let's go ahead and click play onto tomorrow. That's kind of what we're seeing for tomorrow. But actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put that that impact day into place, which we do make sure that you know that we do have an impact day, and that is something we take for granted here on News 2. So let's go ahead and take you into that, excuse me, that impact day. I'm trying to find, I think our producers have lost the impact day. Okay. I hope they didn't. Did we lose it in the back? Somebody? Um, okay, well, I just thought we get alert though, but I'm not even gonna say that we're putting it in alert mode because we're just not. But let's go ahead and oh, okay. They found it. So sorry there. Trying to get you the most local news and weather we can and losing our graphics here. Okay. We do have an impact day. So an impact day is actually taking the top of the show basically for tomorrow or for yes, for Saturday. Um so like I said, impact day for Saturday. Now let's continue to give you that Saturday forecast. So you can see area wide. Most of this rain is coming in by 7, 8 a.m. You can see the lot more heavier waves. That front starts moving in. A lot more severe weather down towards the Florida area. Of course, parts of Georgia, even close to our end of Georgia. Maybe even close to Athens and not even into the Washington Lincolnton area. Not heavy enough to be severe at the moment. Then 9, 10 o'clock, lunchtime is when it comes knocking on our door a little bit closer to home, but more towards the Midlands and the Low Country. You can see that knocks on the door on Orangeburg, Sumter, and Bishopville. That's when they start knocking on our door a little bit closer to home. Now, we're still seeing rain pretty much all day. 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it starts to fade off. Then we get a little small band right above Clayton, Georgia. Um, does that get stronger and move into our area? Potentially. Starts making its kind of little way across downtown Greenville. Now, here's the expected streets for this system. That's close, of course, 9 to 3 a.m., 9 a.m. Let's go ahead and take you to our studio here at Fountain M. What, excuse me, what exact streets are potentially going to be affected um, by this? Most of downtown Fountain Inn, you can see, not really sure what just happened there to our system, but supposed to be back in the zone. Well, anyway, everywhere in downtown Fountain Inn, anywhere from the First Baptist Church to different areas in downtown Fountain Inn, expect to see this rain. Gonna move into our area now. This is the expected models. 0.31 hundredths. So down to street level, you can see that we kind of were seeing a little bit of rain when street level was not even working. But of course, not much rain from Greenville to Spartanburg. Press and play from 9, 10 a.m. Do our chances get higher? Yes, and then you can say with the GFS model, which we use that more than the other model that we were showing you earlier, and then the Icon model, and of course the European models. They're all different. Now, the European model is what we were showing you. Now, the GFS model is more accurate, but like I said, it kind of paints a rainbow on our forecast. We start to see more heavier rain down towards Columbia and Florence, Greenville, Spartanburg, and Greenwood. Feeling Greenwood even maybe not even getting much rain, but more heavier bands there. 10, 11 o'clock, 1 p.m. You see our range shifts down towards Columbia, and more towards the coast of South Carolina, and then the upstate feeling mainly dry. Maybe seeing a shower or two, still lingering by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Move out of our area as we just that is kind of like our jet stream right now. So it's still a little too much, but let's go ahead and take you into our Skycam network as we are continuing our afternoon and evening coverage, so let's go ahead and show you. This is a look right now at I-385 South, mile marker 29, and coming well on that area that says "Welcome to Fountain Inn." Actually, I think that's the "Welcome to Simpsonville" sign. Yes, I do believe there. So that is interesting. Now we do know the Great Anderson County Fair has been happening, and WIFF News 4's Mark Whiteman has been there. But we unfortunately have not been able to be there. Hopefully we may have a chance to get over there, but I doubt we will get to be over there this weekend for the Great Anderson County Fair. But you can bet your bottom dollar that over the next 2 weeks, we will, of course, be there or be at the coast of South Carolina for some amazing things. Just the coast, mainly Edisto Beach. In 4 weeks from now, your local news team, WFIN News 2, is the most accurate, which by us, we're not proven that, but of course we're gonna take you to the coast, South Carolina, where you can learn all kinds of new things about the coast that maybe you're not familiar with. It's gonna be a week-long special to the coast right here on WFIN News 2. So, like I said, Mark Whiteman with WIFF News 4 has been down at the down in Anderson for the Great Anderson County Fair. Unfortunately, we could not be there this week, but um, we are going to take you to a video. This is what you normally get to see with the Great Anderson County Fair on your screen. Now, of course, we don't have video from right now, but of course, you can watch WIFF News 4 for the latest on that. Now, let's take you now to the Great Anderson County Fair. Now, this is what they normally have, now up to today, this week. I don't think this, I don't know, but usually this is the normal policies. Clear bags under 17 will not be admitted without a parent, and metal detectors will be on site. And those metal detectors are usually by the Evolve system, so you have to walk through them, make sure you have no weapons, and no entry after 9 p.m. on Sunday through Thursday, and no entry after 10 p.m. on Friday through Saturday. I want to remind you the Great Eastern County Fair is so great that um, those are the policies from a year ago. Now, here's what you can find out the latest on with that is you can bet your bottom dollar that that's where Rashad Williams was a year ago with all kinds of animals. You can see the animals there at the Great Anderson County Fair. Um, that's always amazing to see the animals, and there's Sky 4 flying above high, the Anderson County Fair from last year. That's not this year. Trying to get video from that, but you can see there's so many things you can do at the Anderson County Fair. But unfortunately, we can't be there this weekend, unfortunately. But just one last look at our traffic before we go tonight. And of course, we are going to be introducing our newest thing this week. In the next 4 weeks, our WFIN News 2 team will be taking you to the coast of South Carolina for To the Coast, and a special only on News 2, where we are going to be doing so many cool things on the coast of South Carolina. Maybe getting all kinds of videos, maybe even get to see you. You can see us on WFIN News 2. That's May 30th through June 6th. Of course, we will not have okay or anything. Just be there with my. You can if you see us, make sure you say um a that coming up. And we still are in commitment 26. Candidate was arrested. Jesse Turner was arrested in Anderson County for trafficking marijuana. Of course, you can stay up to date with that. Us here on WFIN News 2, and we want to let you know some new things. Trying to open up a new website and app. I know we've been trying to open it up and then it just fails. Now we are hoping to get some cooler things with it. Maybe even automatically post breaking stories to hoping that work. No, of course, about that, and we're still building that. We're here too. I'm gonna thank you for watching WFIN News 2 at 7 p.m. We remind you on the calendars if you're at the coast, come see us. WFIN News 2. That's a wrap for tonight.